Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, tailgaters. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to the Brats and Beers Podcast. What are you guys drinking out there tonight? You guys got any drinks going on this lovely Wednesday?
Leinenkugel's summer shandy, end of summer. Celebrate.
Okay. Drew?
I'm drinking a Blue Moon. I got an orange slice in it. Getting
Nice.
my fruit on.
Nice.
Sunshine and rainbows, you know?
No scurvy.
No scurvy. I'm drinking the Founders Centennial IPA. So pretty good.
Is that in the tournament?
It is not, no. Kind of messed up there. Probably should have put that in the chart.
Yeah, would have been smart.
But I do have a Founders beer in there. So shout out to that tournament. Keep voting, everyone. It's pretty awesome. A lot of choices. We might have to do two different ones because there are infinite amounts of choices for beers, you know?
Good point. What light beer's winning right now?
Well, let's see. So we have, as far as winners go.
Coors.
I don't think you went through light beers yet, have you?
Yeah, we went through those like college-y beers. So
some grown men drink Coors.
Busch Light beat PBR. Miller Light beat Michelob Ultra. Coors Light beat Bud Light. And High Life beat Natty.
All right.
High Life over Natty was kind of an upset in my head.
Yeah. And then we got the Bell's Two Hearted over the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, Lagunitas over Dogfish Head, Fantasy Factory over Upward Spiral, and Voodoo Ranger over Founders All Day, which I am drinking Founders right now. It's just not the all day. And then as of today, we went through the Ambers. Newcastle Amber beat Dry Dock. Sawtooth Ale beat Just the Tip in a close one. Fat Tire Amber beat Hophead Red. And the Alaskan Amber beat Flipside Red. And now we have our kind of our other category going on. So check out the Instagram and Facebook right now to check those out. And also shout out to Alaskan. So Alaskan kind of gave us a shout out on Instagram and DM'd us and wants to do a little somewhat of a collaboration. We'll see. They're going to send us some merch, some samples. So maybe we'll be giving away some Alaskan brewing stuff here. So pretty cool.
Sweet.
Let's get some more stuff. And speaking of announcements for partnerships, we are excited to announce our new partnership with the one and only FanDuel. FanDuel is the premier sports gaming destination in the United States. Do you like fantasy sports but want weekly winnings? Well, this is the platform for you. We have all been playing, the three of us, and we donate our money pretty much every week to others around the U.S., and we've been doing that for years, and we think it's time for you to join. You get a salary cap to create a lineup for any sport that you want, and you can be bold with your choices. You can be boring, however you want to play it. If you haven't tried it yet, go to fanduel.com/bratsandbeers to sign up. Again, fanduel.com/bratsandbeers. Go click the link in the description of this episode and our Instagram if you want to sign up and enter a contest right away. Do it before this weekend and go win some big bucks. They got some big $1 million events, so go check it out. And we look forward to playing with you this NFL season. So go FanDuel. Woo!
Again, fanduel.com/bratsandbeers.
Yeah.
Is that a forward or backward slash?
It is a backward slash.
Okay. Also, if somebody that we draw goes on to FanDuel and wins $1 million, I am going to leave the podcast because there are listeners that are way better than I am at what we're talking about.
We're going to have to do a poll on our Instagram and find out who plays or who is signing up, and then we'll have to do some like contest.
Let's just do a Brats and Beers tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Through whoever's playing, we can do that. And
through FanDuel.com.
Through FanDuel.com/Brats and Beers.
Okay.
So we're excited for that. So join if you haven't. Put some money in, win some money, and then send it to us as a charity. Thank you. Let's dive into You guys want to do quarter one? I was thinking, because our quarters this week are essentially pretty much what tailgating would be about. So the only thing I wanted to mention kind of in our tailgating is that we have some upcoming college football athlete interviews that we're pretty excited about. There's some pretty big name players, some guys who've won some crazy games already this year, have some really good games coming up. So we're excited to kind of talk to them, talk to some college athletes, and learn a little more about their life and their journeys. So keep a watch out for that. Next week's episode might be an interview. You guys got anything else tailgating? Otherwise, you want to jump into the first quarter?
It's all about the first quarter.
First quarter, baby. So the first quarter, we're actually going to keep on the FanDuel trend, fanduel.com/brats and beers. We want to talk about strategies. If you've never played FanDuel, or if you do, we want to talk about strategies, advice, what you guys do when you're building a lineup, and then if you have any advice for anybody who's just starting out. So which one of you wants to take this first on your strategy?
I'm not going to give up my strategy. It won me lost me a lot, but I don't want to tell people what I do.
I mean, Cody.
All right, so what I do is I look middle of the pack for every position. So like none are great, none are piss poor, and they all kind of underperform. And then I like to get right outside the green every single time I check it.
I'm pretty good at that too. I was in the green yesterday for some baseball the entire night, and then last second, not in the green.
Yeah.
Drew?
I think the best thing to say here is stacking. This is the only secret I'll give away right now. So stack your NFL teams by using a quarterback, wide receiver, or two wide receivers, because if they're scoring a touchdown, your wide receiver is scoring a touchdown, and also stack against the other team because they're probably scoring just as much. If you're the Packers, that doesn't happen so much. Vikings were worse, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of them is definitely stacking, and then going against that stack, that's a good one. And then also like playing the matchups. If they're playing against like a poor defense, budget quarterbacks can produce a lot of fantasy points. And you can pair them with some expensive studs. Look for volume too, just running backs, wide receivers with big workloads, and fantasy points should be there per reception and rushing yards, and also like backups. Like look for backups. Like when a star player goes down, obviously their backup is going to be cheaper and they can offer some huge value. And don't put a cheap tight end in your flex. Do a wide receiver or running back. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
No need to have two tight ends on your team who are most of them are touchdown dependent. So
my last secret
what if you got enough for like a Kittle and a Kelsey?
But those aren't cheap.
Yeah,
I know, but
cheap.
what if like you make your team exactly how you want? Your flex, you can afford a George Kittle. Like that's not so bad.
Do it. I would do it.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just saying a cheap tight end. Like anybody, I would say outside of those two, probably don't do.
What about Chris Herndon?
Absolutely. You should have. If there's any advice I have for anybody starting out, Chris Herndon should be in every lineup every week.
Yeah.
And then also invite me to your contest.
Yeah. Let's play head to head. My last advice is do not go with your gut. Never go with your gut. It's not right. You need some probiotics, and you need to go with the numbers.
Never go with your heart either.
Oh, sorry.
That will bite you in the ass as well. So if you're out there, Jeremy Hansen, don't take Mason Crosby in every line.
But his Tyrod Taylor plays might work out this year.
Yeah, they might. It might. Yeah. He could.
That's not a half bad quarterback.
He is gonna ride Tyrod to the grave, man.
Dude, if he's that cheap every week, why not? Him and Cooks.
It must be something in the Hansen family. Like you ride your players out. I think you're still putting Cam Newton in all your lineups.
No, Jamal Charles is.
It's Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, Cam Newton, and then who's your wide receiver? What's his face?
I robbed you of Keenan Allen once or twice.
Deshaun Jackson.
I hate that guy. That's not even close.
Steve
Smith, I'll put him in.
Steve Smith, that's who I was thinking of. That's us. Shout out to them. I guess we did kind of do some advice. Do you have any other advice you would give to anybody who's just starting out?
Google optimum lineup. Find the optimizers, put in players you like, and just let them do it for you.
I mean, that is
If you're new to fantasy, though, like I've seen people new to fantasy and they don't really get fantasy, so just like Google tell you.
Yeah, if you're doing those though, enter smaller contests, I would say, because if you're doing the big tournaments, like a lot of people are probably doing that, or at least have one lineup with that same exact strategy. So you're gonna tie like 100 people if you do that.
But out of like 400,000, that's not so bad.
Yeah, unless your lineup sucks.
We all tied for last.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, the other night I was pretty pumped. I went to bed right before overtime of the Raiders Ravens game, and I was nowhere even near money in FanDuel, and went to bed, woke up, and I was way in the money. Like I won. I think I tripled my money. I was like so I won $3. I was pretty pumped.
You like those single? I try to avoid single game lineups if I can.
Oh, I don't know. I've just been doing them just because
it's that time. Showdowns.
The first couple weeks of the season, I mean, they get me. So I'm just excited to do it again. I'm like, all right, let's go all in. They do have a new one on there. It's like inverted QB points. So you pick like and it's tiered. So there's like 7 tiers of like QBs, and you have to pick which one you think will get the least amount of negative points. So it's like almost going against the grain. Whereas like say Patrick Mahomes, like every touchdown he throws, it's -6 points. Whereas like every like fumble, he gets like a point and just like shit like that. So like they do it completely backwards. So like Andy Dalton had like 7 points this week, and then like Mahomes is like -33. So you got to try to pick like the worst one in that tier.
What?
Yeah, I might try it this week. There's only one contest. It's like a $3 contest. I'm like, I might just do it. I mean, I feel like I would lose, but it's kind of funny.
So the goal is just to pick the worst of the tier.
The worst of the tier.
Like tier 1, if you picked Rodgers last week, you were in the money.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
Hey, tier 2 was Kirk Cousins. Don't be laughing over there.
I just think it's funny. I pick Kirk every time.
That's awesome. All right. Well, we can move on from FanDuel and kind of go into somewhat of what we were just talking about, but some NFL Week 1. And I guess how you guys are seeing the season so far. So a lot of crazy things, I think, in the first week. Some surprises, some stuff pretty fitting. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals destroyed the Titans at home, which was tough to watch because I'm a Titans fan. But then again, we went and turned on the Packers game right after that, and Mr. Crablegs himself buried the Packers with 5 touchdowns. So that was brutal to watch.
Is that the coming out party for Kyler Murray?
It's a good question. I mean, I think so. He did look really good. We just couldn't tackle him. Like, it was ridiculous. He just got out of so many situations.
Yeah, that's what I've written down here. You can't coach elusiveness. I mean, he'd get out of them and then find the guy 30 yards downfield, and that's huge. That's Aaron Rodgers-esque, kind of. Yeah, making plays happen.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he has a skill of throwing like Rodgers, but he's so quick that he can escape a lot.
Yeah, and it's hard to like ask your cornerbacks to stay on a guy for 30 seconds as he's scrambling around. It's like, it's tough.
Oh, Sean, and not hold.
Yeah,
for them 30 seconds. Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury, he coached Mahomes in college, and now he's got Murray. Do you think these guys are just making him be a better coach, or is it the other way around?
I think so. I don't think he's that good of a coach. I just think he has a nice house. That's it.
So Kingsbury came in when they drafted Kyler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That was year one.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think he was like last year. He wasn't like a top end quarterback, but something.
You don't
like
think
that.
So? I feel like
good.
I was drafting
I thought he was pretty good.
Every DFS that I made.
Just like
he runs a lot.
Those guys,
He is, but football player wise.
Yeah.
What happened in the Packer game? I didn't watch it. I'm being serious. Like, what's the downfall here? Who do we blame?
Well, Rodgers said he got hit in the nuts on one of his interceptions. So that one's forgivable.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
So they only threw 1 pick, but they still lost by 35.
It's like worse than birth, so.
We just couldn't, like, we didn't have a 3rd down conversion, I don't think, the whole game, or maybe one. I know we didn't
have many first down for a while.
That's what I'm saying is we weren't converting anything. It's like,
But our
it was
defense
just
also blew ass.
yeah, they were bad. Kevin King, can he like?
He's out.
Is he hurt?
No, but I think that they're going to give Stokes the starting job this week.
Well, I fucking hope so
That
because
would
he
be
is
smart.
horrible.
He looked pretty good.
No, shut up.
No,
Has he got-
Stokes.
No, Stokes.
Oh, Stokes. I was like, has he got
Like-
burned by 20 fucking yards?
Two deflected passes and
Yeah.
4 balls thrown at him.
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, true. It was just a rough game all around, honestly. I don't know. Went into halftime, and usually the Packers can come back. What was it, 17-3? And I'm like, usually
we scored 3.
I'm like, usually that's nothing for them. I'm like, so I was pretty confident that we'd actually make a comeback, and whew, that went away pretty quickly.
Did Jameis take his blindfold off or something?
He got LASIK, bro.
LASIK
That's all
set
you
in.
need.
Jeez. He had 5 touchdowns and how many yards? That's incredible.
Dude, it was kind of funny. He
only had like 100 and something yards.
Yeah.
Touchdowns.
He had like 3 touchdowns at one point and like 120 yards. I was like, wait, what?
Did
Well, we gave-
Taysom
how
Hill
many-
just run down the field?
No, Kamara had some pretty good runs too.
Yeah.
Do you think Drew Brees is like up there announcing like, oh fuck?
He did say in the broadcast that must have been what the Saints were missing.
Today.
Yeah, he
Deep
wasn't
ball.
known for his deep ball.
Yeah, but like, watch, Jameis is coming back down. He's not. This isn't his coming out party. He's gonna throw 3 picks this week, and it'll be back to
Yeah.
Jameis. And prove me wrong,
bad
Jameis.
for
I don't
us.
know, but the Chiefs came back in a pretty epic game against the Browns, and they sealed it with a fitting last-minute interception on Baker, and he was laying on the ground, pounding the ground like a little baby, which was pretty awesome to watch. Just because I love Baker so much, and I just, those failures will convert into him being great one day. Melvin
has live sports.
Last live sports. Melvin Gordon and the Broncos ran all over the Giants to a victory there. Jerry Jeudy is out though. I believe 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, something like that.
That hurt your feelings, huh?
Did you see the injury?
You were so high.
Yeah,
on
I
Jerry.
thought he broke his leg. I thought
it
he
looked
was
gross. Yeah,
I didn't think he'd be back this year. That's impressive, but
flexible, man. His bones are flexible.
apparently. There was a lot of first NFL TDs this past weekend. So Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Justin Fields. That's just a couple of the guys. Elijah Mitchell. Some of those guys scoring their first NFL touchdowns this week. Devontae Smith had a good one. So did what's his face, Small Hands McGee.
Oh, Jamar
Chase over there on the Bengals.
He ran some clean routes though.
Yeah, he's good.
He did. He had some good routes. So might make us eat our words on him a little bit. I did call him a bust, but it was one game, so we will see.
Sean, real quick, I thought Zach Wilson actually played all right. His main lineman got hurt, and he got sacked like 6 times, pressured all game. Mac Jones did good. Trevor Lawrence looked bad. I didn't like that.
Yeah, that situation is going to be hilarious because he's going to play the entire year, no matter how bad it gets. But he's just going to chuck too. They're going to be in so many like situations where they're just down. So he'll probably, I can see him having Jameis stats where he has like 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions every game, but they still lose by like 21. Like he's just going to be chucking. So it's like he could be a good play in some categories, but those interceptions are.
Well, they can't throw it 50 plus times a game.
You said they can't?
No, they cannot. They'll start running it more if Urban Meyer's any sort of a coach.
Well, we'll see if he is.
I think Dak Prescott threw 58 times on Thursday night.
He did.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Zeke had like 12 yards rushing. It was good for fantasy.
Yeah, he crushed it. Love it. Love to see it. Did you see DeMarcus Lawrence on their line? Broke his foot. Yeah, he's out 6 to 8 too.
So what's going on with these rookie quarterbacks though, Lance and Fields? Like they just come in the 5-yard line and throw touchdowns?
Apparently. I think he's just keeping teams on their toes. And I don't know. Shanahan, he does a bunch of weird shit over there in San Francisco. So who knows what the
I'd be
hell
so
his
pissed
plan
if I was
is.
Dalton or Garoppolo. Like you drive your team down the field, get ready to, put up some points. They put the rookie and they put up the points.
Here you go. So everyone's going to
Horrible.
look back at Dalton's season and be like, dude, he didn't have any touchdowns.
He wouldn't anyway.
No wonder he's not going to be a starter. It's like, well, he did some stuff. When do you think that? I was going to say, when do you think those guys are going to be starting?
Week 3, week 5.
Garoppolo played all right. I don't know.
Jimmy G will be hurt game 4.
Yeah. I think injury will be the key on that one, and I think poor play will be the key on Dalton. Fields has a lot of potential, but Mac Jones looked really good too in New England. No picks. Yeah, 300 some yards or close to 300 yards passing. Pretty good day.
Yeah, lost on a fumble. They would have won if he had a stogie.
The NFC North lost all of their games, and the NFC East almost did too, except for the Eagles. So pretty sad showing from the NFC this week. But
yeah, Vikings game. You can blame it on crowd preseason. Who gives a shit? It was ugly as hell, and it's embarrassing. But
Don't you think the Bengals get some credit?
No, the Bengals are good. It's just all the penalties. Did you guys watch the game or see the game?
I watched it. Yeah.
It was hard. It was hard to watch. Just flag after flag after flag. No discipline. Come out better next week.
Yep, it's only 1 week, but yeah, it sucks to see the little shit going wrong.
If you were in high school, what would your coach? Would you guys have to run laps?
Probably.
That many penalties?
They'd be like, all right, tall people match up with Cody Hansen and carry him on your back and run around the field. So I'd have to carry Cody around the field.
It was only Sean. Sean and Adam.
Sean's the only one who jumped.
I was the only tall guy. They were just like, all right, Sean. It's just maybe they just wanted to get rid of me and Cody. They'd be like, all right, Cody, just ride Sean for a while. We're gonna run some plays. We're just running around the field for 2 hours.
They'd be like, all right, take off into that backfield over there and serve your punishment. We're like, Coach, we haven't kicked off yet.
Coach, this is a game. Yeah, like I said, Cody, get on his back. Fuck, okay. Here we go. All right, now do a wheelbarrow around the field. We're like on like local television and they're showing people score touchdowns, and in the background, Cody and me are just doing the wheelbarrow around the end zone.
I did have fresh legs though for the back half after riding me for a full half. Like they'd put me in after that and I'd be good to go. They're like, you'll rest your legs, but you're gonna work for it.
Oh God. I never played because my legs were shot.
I can tell you guys were starters.
Studs, dude. Studs. You know what? Almost made it pro.
Well, Cody, you might get your wish. I think Cam Newton might be going to the Washington football potato skins.
I hope not. He's a bad quarterback, but
he is. But is he better than
off the waiver wire?
Taylor Heineke?
I did not pick him off. I should know. No. After watching that playoff game where Heineke came in and like risked his life for a tie, I'm like, I like that guy.
Yeah. I want to see him. I want to see what he can do. Like, even if he has a bad couple games, I just want to watch him.
I think he'll be like a Gardner Minshew, like a no name that starts playing decent and then he just goes away.
Yeah, probably.
Where is he? A backup for the Eagles? Did he get traded?
Minshew?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Minshew mania is just done.
Dead.
Forever.
Gardner Minshew. RG3 wants to come back too. I saw him
jumping around the midfield and there's like 4 fans there. And he's like, it's a comeback. Isn't that what he did when he came back from his ACL tear? He like was at midfield jumping up and everyone was cheering him.
Oh God, love it. Last
night's game honestly impressed me though. I'm not gonna lie. That was a really good game from the Raiders.
Or Monday, yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Ravens were gonna win it, and then, yeah.
Dude, Max Crosby, he had Lamar's number.
Oh,
he was always on top of that guy.
I love that the Raiders only sign people who've had drug history.
That's what they've been known for years. They're not going to change that because they moved to Vegas.
They're like, are you in rehab? Have you been in rehab? Check a box and you're on the team.
It's even worse now that they're
Yeah.
Some of those guys were just off the strip, I think.
They added a checkbox that just said, do you eventually want to go to rehab? That's an option now too. It's just whatever.
Isn't Alden Smith? Alden Smith, he was a Raider that was in prison, right?
Yeah.
Also, who's coming back? Gordon.
Yeah.
He's done smoking weed. He's making his comeback. He could be a Raider.
Team?
He'll be a Raider.
Oh, any team?
He's just reactivated by the NFL. He's like 36.
You guys got anything else in the NFL going on?
I feel like we skipped over a lot of marquee games. I didn't
Yeah.
take notes like you guys did, so I got to kind of look back now.
I have one big gripe still. I'm not getting off this, but the Rams game. I don't think people should think that Matt Stafford is the Messiah yet. Goff did just as well. Okay, I'm just saying that the Rams have a lot of players on their team. The Lions do not.
Yeah.
And look what Goff did against the 49ers. That was pretty epic. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see.
That was like garbage time.
Yeah, he did put a lot of points.
Stafford also had some really nice throws that Goff couldn't make when he was there for however many years.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
In 2018, Goff had 12 games over 30 points.
Are we talking fantasy or are we talking
real life?
Is that when they had Todd Gurley running all over people for like 1,800 yards?
Probably. Which reminds me, where is that guy?
He just signed with the Ravens, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
Did he?
What about? I believe so.
Yeah.
What about the Bills losing to the Steelers like that? I thought they were like this year's Patrick Mahomes and the crazy man.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought they were legit, but I mean, are the Steelers defense are they that good?
Steelers D is good.
Everyone was saying like Josh Allen was gonna have like a down year because obviously last year was absolutely insane, and like he looked like he's going for a down year. Like obviously that can change. It was 1 week again, people, but he didn't look that amazing like last year.
It's over, Sean. After week 1, it
is done.
Get rid of him. Bring in Cam Newton.
Also, they need a running game. I hate Devin Singletary. I hate Zach Moss.
Yeah.
And he's hurt, I think, now. But
Zach Moss, like it was like a healthy scratch, wasn't it? Like out of nowhere, all of a sudden he was just not in.
He was doing wheelbarrows.
Seahawks beat the Colts. They had a couple big plays, like Tyler Lockett. They looked pretty sharp. Chargers, Justin Herbert beat up on Washington, but only by 4 points. And that's with Tyler Heineke. So I don't know if that's even that impressive, but
Not that impressive.
What other games? Let's see. Yeah, Dolphins squeaked it out against the Patriots. We talked about that a little bit. I think we hit pretty much every game.
Teddy Two Gloves. He looks pretty fucking good in Denver.
He actually does, yeah.
I'm happy for that dude.
Yeah, finally find somewhere that kind of fits in.
That's what he was supposed to be when he came out of Louisville.
Yeah.
Like he looks a lot more relaxed and has a better system around him. I think he'll have a pretty good year.
Yeah. Did you see Von Miller talking to him on the sideline? He's like, I haven't felt this way since 18 was our quarterback.
Really?
Talking about Peyton or whatever. And he's like, it feels good.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch was there. Drew
16 other ones.
Yeah. That is true. It's not really saying much. He's talking about a 45-year-old fucking retiree, and he's comparing him to this Teddy B. Like, Payne didn't even know where he was half the time.
He still doesn't. Did you watch him report the game?
Yeah. It was kind of funny when, who was it? Somebody threw an interception. He's like, 6-11 or something, like immediately. It was first play of the game. It was like an incomplete pass. He's like 6-11, feeling it. Just shits on him.
For the Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Raiders.
He's looking dumb now.
Yeah. Anything else, NFL boys? All righty, let's go on to the next one. Let's talk some Major League Baseball. Just some updates and talk about the playoff race a little bit. Can I run through? I'm going to run through just what the current standings is as far as like who's winning what. The Tampa Bay Rays are winning the AL East, and they should win the AL East. These are all ones that should clinch very soon. The White Sox, AL Central, Houston, AL West, and Milwaukee, the NL Central. San Francisco and the Dodgers are in a close race for the wild card. Oh, I'm sorry, not for the wild card. They're in a close race for their division, and the Dodgers have clinched at least the wild card spot. So it's a 2.5 game race right now.
Dude, the West it's a wild West.
Wild West.
95, 93 wins, and they're battling it out for a wild card spot.
Yeah.
This early in the season. That's
Yeah.
like not this early, but it's not like
Yeah.
the season ends this week. That's something.
That last spot there, it's St. Louis, Cincinnati, San Diego, Philadelphia, and the Mets. And it's half game, one game, 3 games, and 4 games. So it's all everyone's in the running for that last wild card spot. So it should be a fun little race at the end. AL wild card, it's a close race all around. That one's kind of even crazier. Toronto, the Yankees, and Boston, they're all currently tied. And then Seattle's 3 games back and Oakland's 3.5 games back. So everyone's got around 15 games to play, obviously give or take some. So there could be some fun finishes of the season.
I give the Yankees some credit. I counted them out a month and a half ago, pretty much.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well, unfortunately. What else? So Vlad Jr. just jumped Ohtani in the home run race, 45-44 right now. The Brewers threw a combined no-hitter the other night, which is cool, but not that impressive in my mind. Ryan Braun retired, and Yelich gave away 10,000 tickets today for next week's Cardinal series.
What happened with Ryan Braun?
Just retired. He wasn't on a team.
He wasn't signed, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a Brewer.
I think he was waiting for a call. I think he was honestly expecting like a late season call to like a team or like the Brewers to be like, all right, come back for the playoffs. And then he never got it. And I think he just was like, all right, I think I'm done.
Better than doing it in the offseason like I lost.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Well, go Brewers. Woo!
Go Brewers. What, the Twins are up there?
Oh, they're not a team anymore. You didn't hear?
They're 20 games back. They could make it.
They have like 52 wins or something like that.
It's not good. The only thing is our prospects are looking good, but
I feel like that's been the same song and dance for like the last 5 years.
And then they have a year where they're like,
100 wins? 100 wins? Oh. Okay, never mind. We'll go back.
Oh, we got to play the Yankees in the playoffs again? Oh, never mind.
Weren't they like the only team to have like 100 losses in a year and then the next year have 100 wins?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just been like solid 50s, 60s, 70s.
It does suck, though, that the Yankees literally bounce you guys every time you guys do have a good season.
COVID, man. We got COVID.
I'm hoping for a Brewers Dodgers.
No.
And an NLCS.
You'll lose.
Hey, I just want revenge, but we probably will lose. But I mean, it'd be
get
fun.
Somebody else.
I don't want that matchup.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, it'd be fun.
Maybe Atlanta will make a push and then we'll play them.
Yeah.
Soto.
Seattle, they just announced that they're going to be hosting the 2023 All-Star Game. So if you live in Seattle, I bet you're excited about that. Or go check out the city. Go watch an All-Star Game. I don't know.
You ever been to one?
I've not. No. Kind of bummed. Not even the Milwaukee one.
Yeah. What year was that?
2001, was it?
You were 11.
Yeah, I was too young. My mom didn't let me out of the house yet.
We were doing wheelbarrows in the backyard.
Oh my God.
I think it is one. I have a t-shirt.
Yeah, I had a ball that was
I don't know. Baseball's if the Packers lose on Monday, I will be more invested in the Brewers. I'd say that.
Yeah. They lost today, but
yeah, midday game. They lost 2 in a row now. Is that a slide?
I
They
hope
don't
not.
want 90 wins.
I hope not. Oh yeah, it was 2002. I'm sorry, I was 12. No, I was still 11 at that time.
You were 11, yeah, depending on the time of year.
Still that time of year, I'll get you. All right, any more baseball? Nice. All right. You guys want to do a quick overtime or no?
Yeah, let's do it.
No.
we haven't done one in a minute.
Gosh.
So
My phone's going off like it's your bedtime.
All right, let's spin. Woohoo! Here we go. God, we haven't done this in a while. This is probably gonna be baseball. It'll be quick. Oh, okay. Hands up, hands up, hands up. All right. The goddamn Jets. All right. Cody, Drew, and then me. Let's do that.
Alrighty, let's go. Robbie Anderson.
Michael Carter.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to bow out. Just kidding. We're going to go with, oh, God, who's their quarterback? Zach Wilson?
Oh man, the damn Jets.
God
Oh
damn
man,
Jets.
let's go with the old gunslinger Brett Favre.
Oh,
Sam Darnold.
Sammy Darnold. Let's go with Chad Pennington.
Ooh, should we throw in Mr. Butt Fumble?
Yes.
Frank Gore.
Joe Namath.
Elijah Moore.
Let's go on.
Jamison Crowder.
Brashad Perriman.
Ooh, a little Brashad.
Brashard, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh man, let's think of the Jets. Todd Bowles.
Wait, me.
Oh yeah.
Chris Herndon.
Rex Ryan.
Oh no.
Ooh. Did both Ryans coach there at one point in time?
I think so.
I think so. But
I
not as
don't
head
know.
coaches both, right? Or yeah.
Yeah, Rex was definitely a head coach. Hmm.
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 Cromartie.
Perrine.
Samaje P. Ryan.
Le'Veon Bell.
Oh God.
Can't wait.
What's his
Oh,
name?
Bart Scott.
Yeah.
Who?
Bart Scott.
Mike Alstott. I'm out.
You're out. Damn. Bill Parcells.
What'd you just look at over there?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
My phone's blowing up. Shout out to Anthony Callie and the NASCAR crew. They're just blowing up Snapchat right now.
With Jets players.
Yeah. My phone's
Yeah,
not.
seriously.
Thanks, guys. Keep it up.
Oh man, I know more Jets. Didn't CJ 2K play there for a little bit?
Yeah.
Good one.
Vinny Testaverde.
Ooh, Vinny. Fuck. Ty Johnson. That's like one of the other backups, right?
Yeah, I think so. The
Yeah,
Jets.
that's
Jets.
yeah. You're good.
Oh, fuck. Darrell Revis?
Yeah, like the easiest one.
Yeah. I was like thinking, I'm like, wait, who's that fucking bomb-ass cornerback?
Frank Gore.
Oh.
I think I said him already.
Did
Oh,
you?
you said Frank Gore. Fuck. That was my last one. I know one more.
You got it.
Denzel Mims.
Oh. How about Nick Folk?
Uh,
Are you frozen, Cody?
DNs that played
His
there.
screen
Oh, am I?
Hold on, I have to.
no.
Fuck. I was gonna say it.
Max Harrison was a giant. Right?
Yeah.
He never played for the Jets. One of the fuck, I can't think of the twin cornerbacks that play for the Patriots.
Oh.
One of them played there. fuck are their names? I can't think of their names right now. No, I got stuck on them. I'm out.
Can you look up Penny Sewell?
Sewell.
Is that Penai Sewell?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, isn't he the lineman?
Yeah, does he play on the Jets?
My internet's slow right now.
Or no?
Sounds about right.
It could be.
I think he went to the Lions, man.
Fuck.
There's the
Oh, he
Lions.
did go to the Lions. Son of a bitch. Why was I thinking of him as a Jet?
Sean, we'll give you an easy win.
No, this is a
oh.
Tyler Wise.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Someone from who?
Oh, for the Lions.
Oh my God. Did Belichick coach there? I know he was under Parcells.
Brown.
Belichick was on the Jets. I just forget if he was a head coach at one point. I swear he was.
They're the one you should definitely know, Sean.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I know. I do now. I have him on fantasy too.
I gotta go on Wayne Corbett.
I was thinking like Corey Davis.
Oh yeah, fuck, I fucked that up. But also Wayne Corbett.
Who's that?
Shout out to him. The dude who like had 75 concussions in his career and he had to retire early, pretty much.
All right, good episode, boys.
That was fun. We haven't done that in a while. Don't forget, go to fanduel.com/bratsandbeers. Go sign up. Let's get it going. Let's play for some money out there. Let's have some fun. Anything else, guys? Going into week 2 of NFL season?
Love you guys.
Love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Search the game like your name Steve Virgo. This